as I'm taking this gap year. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Happy.
Ready square. Also think by doing things, you kind of by proxy inspire the people around you. Ultimately, when you have these things on your to-do list, the only person that you're hurting when you're putting these things off is yourself. Okay, today was my first day back at yoga. I didn't go in person. I did like the live stream. This time they actually sent me the link. Yesterday they did not. So at least I got to do that today. I didn't film it because I was just wearing like pajamas while I was doing it. So I'm still sick, so I wasn't able to do some of the poses because it rushed all the snot to my head. But at least I showed up. I had a dream that I made a playlist about the sun for the sun, and the sun is one of my spirit guides, so I took it pretty seriously and went ahead and made it. Hold on. And look, that's the tattoo that my girlfriend drew for me. So yeah, I got a bunch of songs about the sun on here. Right now I'm listening to Golden Lady by Stevie Wonder. Feels like it's about the sun to me. But I'm also gonna pull some cards because I wanna know what's up. So I've got Heart Chakra, 9 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and 2 of Cups. Y'all didn't see that, but I accidentally just flipped straight to the 9 of Cups. This card being one, if not one, the most positive of the Rider Arcana cards, represents emotional satisfaction, contentment, and enjoyment. Your wishes are coming true. Are you ready? Happiness, success, good health, completion, and accomplishment of your dreams and goals are in the palm of your hand. This card acts as a reminder to hold on to the beneficial feelings from accepting and receiving what you've asked or strive for. Know that these will assist you in the future when you may need inspiration and positive energy. This is the right time to heal those past memories that have been holding you hostage. Forgive others and yourself so that your wishes, desires, and goals have a clear, unobstructed path to your heart, soul, and life. It's funny because I got the Heart Chakra card too, so let me just go ahead. That's so funny. It turned to the 8 of Wands next. Oh my gosh. Okay. Green. I love. Parallel to the heart, this chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It's believed to be the link between your mind, body, and soul. Balancing this area may take a while, but you should allow all the time that you need so the healing energy can get through you and flow freely. By loving yourself and others, as well as learning forgiveness, you'll become more attuned to spirit. It's so funny that they keep dropping the word forgiveness because I've been thinking a lot about forgiveness. I was watching something the other day. I think it was a tarot reading, and they were saying that you should forgive others because otherwise, even if you don't want to, otherwise that means that they still have some power over you. And when I put it in that way, not that I'm mad at a great deal of people or anything like that, I was like, I don't want people to have an influence over how I feel. I don't want to see those people and feel upset or think of those people and feel upset. You know, I do want to forgive them. And they were saying like, when you recognize that they're still acting from an unhealed place and an egoic place, that it's easier to forgive them. And so that's not to like look down on them and be like, oh, you're low vibrational, so poor little baby, I forgive you. It's more like just understanding that like you also have changed and transformed, and there's times that you've acted out in unhealed ways because of your trauma. And so it's more about being empathetic towards people and their own journeys and understanding like no one's true intent is to hurt another person. It just kind of happens as a byproduct. Now, of course, there are times where it may feel very personal and very on purpose, but I mean, that's literally in the 4 agreements. Don't take anything personally. So it's part of you and your ego taking what they did personally. And I also learned that from the Eckhart Tolle forgiveness video, and they were saying, you know, the action is neutral and what you think about the action is actually a judgment. So you're judging what they did and condemning it as wrong or right. So just food for thought. But yeah, I'm still working on forgiveness. For the 8 of Wands, this card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, ending to delays. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side, and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you worked for and visualize. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, Is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of those ideal conditions. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. This strong current is taking you to a positive outcome and future. I don't know too much that I need to act on now. That's definitely something I need to think on. I feel like there's always something I could be doing, low-key. And then on the bottom of the deck was the Two of Cups, Spiritual Union. This card deals with relationships involving an emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates, or partners. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. This could be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life, are you giving your energy away? Are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are mirrors, images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union, I accidentally said unity. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. I don't know. That's definitely something for me to think on. So funnily enough, I got acceptance, sacred revolution, and meaningful sacrifice. And I've pulled all of these cards a number of times. As I was flipping through this book, I forgot that the last time I didn't finish reading for this other card too. So it's funny that that jumped out at me first. So I feel like I'm gonna have to finish reading that one too. Okay, acceptance. We bring you the gift of acceptance. Rather than encouraging a situation to remain the same, the gift of acceptance empowers you to move through an experience, uncovering the opportunity for personal growth and spiritual development that may be at first hidden behind a challenging set of circumstances. Resistance prevents you from being able to see the truth and grow through the opportunities that life brings to you. Acceptance is necessary for you to be present rather than in resistance. When you are present, you can see what is happening more realistically and you become able to respond to it with awareness. Then you shall grow and obtain more power and wisdom through that process, whilst you also become capable of receiving the divine assistance that will come to help you through any difficulty. Even if a situation seems challenging, your acceptance is the key to transforming it. It brings relief to your heart. It empowers you to take the step forward on your spiritual path that life is presenting to you. Through that step, new opportunities will arise. When you trust that no matter what appears to be, it is safe to trust that life is supporting you to manifest your divine potential, acceptance becomes easier and feels more natural and more joyful. Kind of coming back to the forgiveness thing, I think that like I'm entering that stage of acceptance, accepting the things that have happened and accepting that my present reality and where I am now, that I'm not in the past and that the future doesn't exist yet. So I think that I'm gonna continue to read that because there's more, but I just read that first little paragraph. And then 46, it's funny because I named my plant after Kali Ma, and she's on this card. I used to pull this card a lot. We bring you the empowerment of a sacred revolution. Revolution comes when a cycle of authority or power is ending. It has become inadequate for the task of leadership now required, and the new order must be established in its place. It is not simply a chapter within a book drawing to a close, but an entirely new book, perhaps an entirely new genre, opening up according to divine will unfolding. In such cases, subtle change is not going to cut it. You need radical action to bring about your new order. The new order may be in your own world or in your own being. When revolution is sacred, the new order will be that which allows you to become more of yourself to successfully attain your spiritual goals. Amen. And then the last one, meaningful sacrifice. We bring you the blessing of meaningful sacrifice to manifest your divine destiny. There are times when want must give way to a greater need. It may feel as though you are being denied the very thing that you yearn for the most. However, when meaningful sacrifice is being asked of you, there is a far more generous and loving reality at play. What is being denied now will ultimately create the opportunity for far greater gain. This doesn't necessarily resolve the pain of unfulfilled desire in that moment, but it does soothe your soul with the understanding that if you feel denied, it is only so that your fulfillment can come about in a more extraordinary and generous expression in due course. Amen. So, yeah, I'm going to continue reading these, but I just wanted to share a bit with y'all. Also, I'm probably going to meditate after this. After that, I think I'm just gonna work on uploading the video for this week, and I think that's pretty much it for today. Other than that, I guess I could just be sick. I know I probably shouldn't be trying to exert too much energy, and I already did yoga today, and I'm doing a little bit of spiritual stuff today, but I feel like doing my spiritual practice helps uplift me and gives me energy. So I was reading that card that I didn't finish reading the other day, and I felt like some other people might need to hear it. The passionate heart needs reassurance. It needs to know it is allowed to love dreams that don't make sense. It is allowed to be daring, to take risks, and to put faith in what can be, even if more logic-oriented minds question the sanity of such action. Great changes happen when wild dreamers let their love loose in the world. The passion of the lion heart can inspire a meeker soul to find the sassiness and spirit they didn't even know they had and join the wild lion army of the sacred soul warriors fighting with peace for love on earth. This oracle comes to you with a message. Trust your passion and your heart. Believe in what moves you most. The desires in your heart are there by divine design. They are as they are meant to be. You are here to further your journey of trusting in your heart. Whether that means you have been a raging divine lion for many years or are just starting to wonder if you can turn your quiet truths into a mighty roar, you are being invited to go deeper into the passion of your heart and live your divine purpose with courage and conviction. It's so funny that I didn't finish reading this card, not because I've never pulled it before, but that I needed to hear it today especially, because literally yesterday I just was talking to my mom and she was talking to me about jobs, and then I got a message from my dad this morning and he was talking to me about my student loans. And I always have so many people asking me, like, as I'm taking this gap year, what are you doing? 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 What are you doing next? What are you doing next? What are you doing next? Are you gonna get a job? Are you gonna get a job? Are you gonna, like, and sometimes I feel so lost and I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know who I want to be. I don't know what I want. And I start to feel overwhelmed when other people start to question me and my decisions. But recently, like when I made my vision board for this year, I was like, I keep saying I don't know what I want, but I do. I put it on the vision board. I'm putting that I'm making videos. I'm putting that I'm doing yoga. I'm putting that I'm doing tarot readings. I'm putting that I'm going to retreats. I'm putting this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, clearly I do know what I want. I think that because I felt like it wasn't like some great grandiose thing like being a doctor or a lawyer, that it was less important, and that I felt like I needed to do something important, when really I just need to do what moves me, motivates me, and makes me happy and passionate. And I feel like that card is a great confirmation of that. I'm here to do what Spirit wants me to do, not what others want me to do. And so I'm grateful that as I start to feel things of like questioning whether I'm making the right steps on my journey by continuing to choose what I want to do, that Spirit constantly confirms that that's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. So I just wanted to share that. Hi. A long day of shopping later. Art sesh. So this is how my sketch ended up looking in my sketchbook. You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Digitalized. Well, it is now 2 a.m. And it's the Lunar New Year / new moon, and that's pretty much it for today. Went shopping all day. I didn't vlog it. We just got stuff that we needed for the house. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna go to bed. In the city. Is she the teacher? I don't know.
The front this way, baby?
Because I knew, because I was like, if I look at Sergio, it's over here. And that's the first time I've ever been able to pull that loose.
That's awesome.
Pull it loose, like, I don't know.
It looks great.
And you take whatever hand to whatever side.
Thank you.
Slide down.
Oh, wow. You did it really good. You did it really good.
Oh, yes, because you're right.
Yeah.
But I cover my butt because
Look at that.
I don't really have
A little yogi. Yeah.
You're missing the black cover. But so then when you pull up on that side, you completely unwrap. Well, no. Here, you're not going to completely unwrap. Oh, I got
2. Okay, she already went.
It's like the painting of the angels. It was like the angel. Sorry, I mean.
All right, reach for each other. Reach for each other. Look at the camera. Let your leg hang. There we go. Oop. There we go. Got it.
Thank you so much. Every time. Oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to go this freaking.
Yep, always.
Somehow ended back near U Street. We bought a bookshelf yesterday, so we're about to build that. This is the before, so we move everything out of the way before the bookshelf goes there. Just wait till the after. Also, by the way, it's February 11th. It is 3:20, and yeah, I think our only goal for today is really just to unpack a bit, find a few things, and if we end up doing some other stuff, I'll let y'all know. All right,
I'm so
here's
lit.
what it's looking like now.
This was literally 29 bucks.
20
Amazon could never.
29 bucks at Big Lots.
And I got all my shit.
Yeah, it said it was going to take an hour to build. It only took us like 25 minutes. And honestly, if we had a drill or a nail gun, it would be even faster. But yeah, check out Big Lots if you need a cheap bookshelf. This is definitely a trust the process because it looks clear. We have those boxes out, but now there's crap all over the place. But the boxes that were mine that I couldn't unpack, I moved to the basement, so this is what it's looking like right now. It's also Super Bowl Sunday, so we're probably gonna stop around the time the game starts and watch the game, aka the commercials. Not that I typically support capitalism, but this will actually be my first time watching the Super Bowl since 2018 or 19. It was my sophomore year of college, and I went to some Super Bowl watch party. But yeah, that's where we are right now. I also uploaded the files for the next vlog to my computer, which took a while. And it's actually the day that we did mushrooms in the hotel that we were staying at while we were kicked out of our house. So I think it'll be pretty funny to watch back since I have no idea what I recorded. But I'm probably not going to edit that today. I'll probably edit that maybe starting tomorrow. But I'm taking Rochelle to the mall. So that's the other thing that I'm doing tomorrow. But that's the only update I have for now. So bye. Ta-da. Babe. You happy about your new bookshelf?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
All her
Everything-
collections.
It's not even all here, but it can't all go here. More, I want to fill this shelf more, but probably only for my favorite is Hot Wheels. And then I'm gonna have to put my Hot Wheels someplace, like in like a display case, because they deserve it anyway.
Yeah. We finna go on our date. Baby's finna get her bear. Build-A-Blair.
Build-A-Blair.
Rochelle made some Caesar salad wraps.
Gang gang. Gang gang.
We're watching Queer Eye. And I just made an animation for the end of my YouTube channel. And Chloe's here.
You're gonna end up with that tiny grabber, right?
Chloe. Never mind. Now it's time for a yarn party. Gonna learn how to make granny squares. With me. Go teacher.
Pearl.
I don't have to make them all in one day, but I might make a bag or something. This is my very first granny square. Here's Rochelle's. Came out really cute. It is midnight, so probably gonna head to bed. I showed them yours. Very pretty. So I'm editing the next vlog. This is the one where we did mushrooms. And that's pretty much it. Plus my little kitty baby son. If it would focus. Honestly though, my yoga membership is over. And I feel like this vlog has gotten pretty long. And I think I already decided to split it up into 2 parts. So I really think this is probably just going to be the end. I really don't have that much else left to do. Like I started making my to-do list for this week, but it was kind of more fun, like meditate, read, journal, crochet, etc. I'm not starting the pottery anytime soon, so that's gonna be a later vlog. I'm still looking into classes and whether I want to take them at like a community college or like adult classes at local pottery shops. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope that it motivated you. I hope it made you want to try something new. I definitely feel like a lot of the things that we put like on our vision board, for example, or hobbies that we say we want to try, we put off. And honestly, you just kind of have to do them because you might find out you don't even like it or don't even want to do it, or that you love it and want to do it all the time. So I'm definitely past the point of waiting for motivation to do things. And I think that I've gotten to a pretty good place of understanding myself a bit better. So thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful. Bye. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I learned from doing yoga over these past 2 weeks. One, it sucks to be sick and do yoga, but I still kind of persevered. I definitely realized that I really like aerial yoga, but it definitely leaves me a lot more sore than the other yoga classes. The last yoga class I took was an aerial class, and it just so happened to be a Black female instructor, and there was only Black female students in there, so it ended up being an all Black female class, and it was really nice to see representation and also to just be taught and surrounded by people that look like me and think like me. We ended up listening to Usher the whole time because Usher was playing in the Super Bowl the next day. So it was really nice. At the end of the day, I definitely enjoyed it. I think I already said previously, I know that I'm not ready to start my yoga teaching certification. I'm definitely more interested in pursuing yoga as a hobby for now. But it's definitely something exciting that I feel like I can add to my week. It gives me something to look forward to, something exciting to do. And it was also something really nice to do with my partner. And because I've done it, you know, my friends have said, oh, I want to take a class. My mom said, oh, I want to take a class. So I also think by doing things, you kind of by proxy inspire the people around you. And I know it seems kind of backwards, like you wish that other people were doing stuff around you so that way you could be motivated or inspired or whatever. But sometimes you just kind of have to take the role and be that person. So I think I've accepted that role in my life, that I definitely am more of the trier / experimenter, and just even doing this little bit of experiment for these past 2 weeks has, I feel like, inspired the people around me. Even my roommate, she like sent me a text one day and she was like, you know, I think it's really, I don't remember the exact words, but it was kind of along the lines of like, I really think it's cool that like you set out to do something, and like even with being like sick or maybe not feeling like it or like not even wanting to do it every day, that you show up every day for yourself. And it was nice to see that in myself. You know, I think a lot of the time when it comes to self-esteem, we don't always think about like specific ways that we could improve it. And one of the ways that I feel like I learned that I could improve my self-esteem was by doing the things that I said I was going to do and showing up for myself. I didn't feel like doing yoga every day, but I still went. I didn't always feel like going to class, but I still went. And at the end of those classes, I didn't regret going. I wasn't like, oh, thank God this is over. Like, usually the time passed by like that, because the truth is that an hour is going to pass pretty quickly, whether you're spending that hour doing something that you love or that you want to do versus spending that hour just scrolling on your phone or something like that. And that's not me like saying don't scroll on your phone or anything like that. Like, I think it's just a matter of me realizing that I have a lot more authority over my time and how I choose to spend it. And I definitely want to be more intentional about how I use my time. And I feel like that's what making these to-do lists have done. You know, in school, we have like a planner and you have these things that you have to do and you get them done. And I wasn't really applying that to my own life. And now that I have kind of started planning out my weeks every week, like yesterday I did my to-do list for the week, last Sunday I did my to-do list for the week, and so on backwards and so on forwards. I'm realizing that like kind of planning out my week and also doing the things that I'm gonna say, it really helps me. And then when I see things continue to get pushed down on my to-do list, I can start to question like, okay, is this something that I really want to do? Or like, what is the reason that I'm putting this off? For example, like I've had make a new tarot video because I do have a tarot YouTube channel on my to-do list for like the past 2 weeks, and it just kept getting moved to the next week, to the next week, to the next week. And I realized the reason why I wasn't doing it wasn't because I don't have the time to like sit down and do the tarot readings, because I've done tarot readings for myself and my friends throughout the weeks. It's that I don't have the setup that I want, and that makes it difficult to just get started. With like the vlogging camera, I just set up my tripod, boom, and I'm just like, okay, this is the video and I'm talking or filming whatever it is that I'm doing. Whereas for the tarot video, I feel like it's like I want a nice setup, I want a nice background, I want people to be able to see the cards and stuff like that. And like even with my altar, it has so much stuff on it, so I wouldn't even be able to make space to like just set out the cards. And right now we still don't have a dining room table, even though I reached out to many people on Facebook Marketplace about many different tables. They all kind of just ended up not working out. I just don't, and I don't even have a desk. Like I'm editing my YouTube video right now in my bed. So I just don't have a place to like sit down and do it. And so I'm realizing that like my focus on my to-do list needs to be making the setup before I even get to making the video. Sure, I can film it like this. It's not like I've never watched a tarot video where they're just like, all right, this is the card you pull, and they just show it while they're facing the camera. But that's not really what I wanted for my channel. And the first video that I posted, I kind of just wanted to like do it and just post it. And I was glad that I did it. But I know that I'm a bit more picky about the quality of things. And so I definitely want to come harder on my tarot YouTube channel about how I want it to look. So I need to focus on getting a proper setup, and then I feel like that will make it easier to continue to produce videos. But overall, I learned a lot about myself this week, and I know I said that. And I think the number one thing is that I have to stay committed to the things that I say that I'm going to do. So going to the post office, I put that off for months, and then it took me like 15 minutes to do. And I don't even know what other, making the bread, that was a bit of a process and did take a while, but now I've been able to eat my fresh bread for the past couple of days, and I've really been enjoying that as well. So I definitely know that ultimately, when you have these things on your to-do list, the only person that you're hurting when you're putting these things off is yourself. And sometimes it hurts other people if it's something that has to do with other people, but I definitely realized that I wanted to pour a bit more into me and stay committed to the things that I say that I want to do. And I feel like when I get to the end of the year and I'm able to look back and see that I actually accomplished the things that I wanted to accomplish, instead of letting another year pass where I say all the things that I want to do and then didn't actually try to make any actionable goals towards those steps, I'm actually going to have proof and progress to see that, no, I actually did say what I was going to do and I did it. So I guess it's really don't commit yourself to things that you don't actually want to do. And if you do, it's okay to realize that you don't want to do it anymore. But if it's something you need to do, sometimes you kind of just have to force yourself to do it, because waiting until you want to do it often will lead to it not getting done. And I think coming from being a procrastinator at times, I realized that there's just certain things you can't procrastinate, and life is one of them. Because now I'm sitting here having done a pretty steady to-do list for the past 2 weeks, and this week I'm now able to fill with more things for my free time because there isn't anything I need to do because I got the things that I needed to do out of the way. The only thing I really need to do this week is edit the video for this week and finish filming this video. So other than that, everything else is just a side mission. I think next week I'm going to start my gym membership. I'm just going to start at like Planet Fitness since I've never really had a gym membership. And I really want to start my fitness journey, but I'm not going to go crazy like with yoga and doing it every day. Maybe just going to the gym like even 2-3 days a week would be really nice. Okay, sorry about that. My girlfriend called me from Costco because she forgot her Costco card, but I told her she could just go to the desk and they would give her a temporary one, and they did. So she's fine. Also, just as I was saying about needing a kitchen table, my mom just texted me a table that she found on Facebook Marketplace. So hopefully we get it, because I was just talking about how the other ones have fallen through, but maybe God heard me. So once again, always speak your manifestations out loud, because God is always listening. But yeah, other than that, I'm about to enjoy the rest of my day, smoke this J, finish editing this YouTube video, and that's pretty much it. I had a great time filming this vlog, and I'm excited to bring some more soon. Like I said, my next journey is going to be the gym, so I don't know how much of that I'm going to film, but maybe once I get... we'll see. I don't want to speak too early on things, but I'm definitely going to include clips of me at the gym. I just don't know if I'm going to make like a whole gym centered video, since I feel like there's a lot of workout content out there, and I'm definitely not like a professional workout person. So if anybody wants some motivation to get things done though, I hope that this video helped, and I know it helped me stay on top of things because I literally was filming it. And so I hope that you guys find something that you want to try, and I hope that you will give it a real shot, and I hope that you end up loving it. And if you don't, I hope you find something else that you want to try that you also think you would love. But all I know is it's time to get out there and explore. So mark my words, this year 2024 is the year of exploration. But that's all I have for now. So bye.